Greetings again from Torö in Nynäshamn. Today is all about exploring Torö and I'm already on my second beach spot for today. And this one is a lot more scenic than the previous one. Even though Wallamor was a super nice sandy beach, I was the first one on the beach, and after I filmed the episode it filled with lots of people, mostly that live nearby over there. So I decided to go somewhere where I can be alone. And this rock formation over here is definitely such place. Located right next to Ankarudden, that is a port that has only one line from Vaxholmsbolaget that goes to Landsort. That's one of the most southernmost islands in the Stockholm archipelago. So that I might visit when the trips with those type of boats are free out of season, between 15th of September and 15th of April. So yeah, as you look on the map, that is very long island, but mostly rocky, and I think it's the formation over there, it's a bit more like this. And there was like bird watching station I saw on the map. So now I have two sources of temperatures. So the SMHI, which is the Swedish Institute, says that it's 24 degrees. Google says that it's 21 degrees here. Google says also that it is 25 in Stockholm, central Stockholm. So I don't know what to believe, but it feels hot. And in this beach spot, I have seen that there is sand here in the water, which makes it even more amazing than it actually is. And that over there is an island, Bottenholmen. So let's see if I can manage to swim all over there. It's around 250 meters maybe, I'm guessing, but we're gonna find out very soon. As this is Beach Adventures with Kris, and I am obviously exploring new beach destinations every single day. And if I'm not completely mistaken, this is my very first time here. I don't think I was here, but it sounds familiar somehow. I don't know how to explain. Later I'm heading to the Torö Stenstrand in the Orange Naturreservat that it's over there, but I need to walk around since here there are some private properties that you shouldn't be entering. This over here is public. There was one step from the main road to go up the closed area. So yeah, so let's then try to swim to Bottenholmen, which is another island. I'm all over islands. Torö is actually short, the Swedish translation would be dry island, but Torö is not an island, it's more of a peninsula, as I'm pretty sure it is not connected naturally so there is no water in between this and the mainland. So yeah, and I see now that on the boat it says that it's called Bamse, which is a children's character cartoon itself. This looks very nice, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm all alone here, which is insane on a hot day like this. Okay, from here maybe 200 meters, I don't know, but let's explore Bottenholmen. And I don't think there are any boats heading this direction, so it should be fine, I'm guessing. So ready, set, and go! It is also not deep at all. I can stand here. So maybe that's why boats are not allowed here. So let's walk first as much as we can. Not that I cannot swim this area, but I'm just curious if we can walk all the way to the island. I don't think so, because here people have boats, only smaller boats. But Bottenholmen, it's an island for sure. And I'm leaving my stuff there. I didn't see anybody, so I hope nobody will take my stuff. Like they have stolen two of my bicycles that were locked in a closed area in my apartment building. But yeah. Okay, now it gets a bit deeper, so I'm just curious if it's gonna get deeper than this first. And sorry about this long episode. And okay, now it's a bit more muddy where I'm walking, so I don't think it's possible to walk all the way to the other islands. I'm just continuing walking. And yeah, I'm up today since 6:30, and the first bus that I took from close to my home was at 7:53, and the total journey to the first stop was around 2 hours. I can still walk. It's interesting. On the way back I'm gonna swim all the way in to get some more exercise. Okay, I'm gonna swim and check if I can still walk, because it's faster, obviously, even though I'm swimming with one hand. Oh, I can see over there is a house with a beautiful sandy beach. It's a shame that it's private. Okay, let's continue swimming. I don't think it's any deeper than this. It's around 180 over here. Let me show you more of the surroundings so you can see better the views. And I'm heading right now. Very good. And there are lots of birds in this area. How do I know this? When I was sleeping over at Torö that I'm visiting later, and there were like birds screeching throughout the whole night, and they were also very aggressive. Okay, now it's too deep, so I guess this is where the boat will go to those houses over there. Otherwise, that direction is the open sea and where the ferry is going to. I can't believe that I'm gonna step foot on one more island without using a boat. Yesterday when I was in Värmdö, I was walking to two different islands, which is insane. I really need to buy a boat and a summer house on the coast or on an island, and then I can explore all the islands in Sweden that are 267,570. Just in Stockholm there are, I think, more than 20,000. And I'm almost there, but okay, it's actually longer than I thought that it will be. It looks so close on the map, and there is even a few other smaller islands next to Bottenholmen, but all of the islands in Sweden are mostly the same. Some have sandy beaches as well. I don't think that this one has much. So, 17th of July, 12 o'clock, noon, sun is up, and we're gonna have 5 more sunny days like this with high temperatures. It's forecasted 30 degrees this Friday, but that is only in central Stockholm, as it's obviously a bit more breezy on the coast, which is kind of beautiful. Okay, here it is very deep. I don't touch the ground, so I need to keep swimming till I am at Bottenholmen, the island. Whew, so amazing to be able to swim to an island for the first time ever on a casual. Oh, Thursday is today, so tomorrow is gonna be 30 degrees. What? Insane. Summer, it's having now its peak in Stockholm. It won't get better than this for sure. Almost there. I see some birds on some of the islands. Usually some of the islands you can't access them, but they usually have a sign. I don't see any sign here, so I'm just gonna go in. It's mostly smaller islands that birds are nesting. This is quite a big island. Big for Swedish terms. Wow. Gotland is the largest island in Sweden, followed by Öland. I have been on both of them. I have beach adventures from Öland last year. For Gotland I have been 3 times, but it was before I started my YouTube channel. So, okay, this is going to be a very long episode, so bear with me. Oh. And almost there. See? Oh, I'm touching something muddy. And here we have, oh, it's quicksand almost. Look at that. Untouched nature. Oh yeah, it looks too far. And so far I have been swimming for maybe 10 minutes, I don't know. No, not 10 minutes. I think it was around 7 minutes that I was swimming. So I'm very soon gonna step my foot on Bottenholmen, which means bottom island. Or Holm is something like smaller Ohio. Yes, I'm just with my GoPro and my speedos and my watch and nothing else on this island. So I'm carrying much of my stuff, but it will take 7 minutes for me to get back if someone is stealing them. I really hope not. Oh, here we have a boat that's drowned. That's very sad. I hope the people are safe that we're having the boat. Because here you're actually part of civilization here. Someone will see if something goes wrong. But yeah, I'm one of the few people that have set foot on this island. I don't think this is, well, okay, technically you can come here with a boat. Oh, so you can come here with a boat, or kayak, or soup, or swim like me. Well, you can swim with a waterproof bag also, and take all your belongings for sure. That's possible. But it looks absolutely stunning. Very nice. Beautiful nature all around. And I think the only one person, but the island continues along that forest as well. Beautiful, not gonna lie. It gives deserted island feelings because it's a deserted island, nobody lives here. Close to civilization at the same time. So, things from Bottenholmen, I have explored it and will go around and walk a bit more. But it's time for me to wrap up this episode, and after I explore this island I will need to swim back to the coast mainland where I have my stuff, and continue to explore towards Torö Stenstrand, that's around that coast over there on the other side. And the day is still young, so thank you so much for watching this episode longer than usual, and make sure to tune in for more beach adventures soon on the channel. Beach Adventures with Kris!